We moved like shadows, pressing against the cold stone walls of the palace. The night was silent, but the weight of danger pressed down on us like a heavy hand. Every step had to be careful. Every breath had to be quiet. Juma signaled for us to stop. Ahead, 2 guards stood by a narrow doorway, their spears resting at their sides. They looked bored, unaware that 4 sets of eyes were watching them from the darkness. Ao tapped my shoulder and pointed to a section of the wall where the stone looked uneven. A weak spot. If we could climb it, we might avoid the guards altogether. But one wrong move, one loose stone, and the noise would bring them down on us. I looked at Naya's staff, still clutched in my hands. I had never held it before tonight, but somehow, it felt like more than just a piece of wood. It felt like a promise. A responsibility. Juma's eyes met mine. "We climb," he whispered. I nodded. My fingers found the rough stone, gripping tightly as I pulled myself up. The others followed, moving carefully, their breath steady but quiet. The cold rock pressed against my hands, and my heart pounded so hard I feared the guards might hear it. Ao moved like a shadow, slipping up the wall with ease. Mbeki followed, his movement slower but steady. Juma climbed beside me, his strong arms pulling him up with little effort. The palace wall felt taller than I had imagined, every inch of it stretching into the darkness above us. Just as I reached for the next handhold, a deep voice boomed from inside the palace. "Find them. Bring them to me." The guard snapped to attention. We froze. Boots thudded against the stone ground as more guards rushed into the courtyard. The doorway we had hoped to avoid was now filled with moving shadows. Juma glanced down at me, his muscles tense. Ao pressed herself against the wall, eyes darting back and forth. Mbeki's fingers trembled against the stone, his breath shaky. Below us, the guards spread out. Searching. The hunt had begun. A sharp crack echoed in the night. For a moment, I thought it was my own heartbeat, until I felt the stone shift beneath my fingers. The wall trembled. A loose rock broke free, tumbling down into the darkness below. The guard stopped. Silence. Then, footsteps rushing toward the wall. We had been heard. The palace walls have been breached, but have they been caught? What happens next? You don't want to miss what's coming. If you're hooked, hit like to support the story. Comment below, will Kato and his friends escape? Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next chapter. Share this video with your friends, let's spread the adventure. The real danger is only just beginning. See you in the next one.